and welcome to Lagos Update on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This program highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. I'm Adeola Akindele. In the highlights of the program today, Governor Sanwo-Olu presents 1.69 trillion naira budget estimates. This and more after this timeout. We'll begin today with this story. No fewer than 890 youths sponsored by the Lagos State Government have graduated from the Africa Film Academy after a 6-week free intensive training. Speaking at the graduation ceremony on Tuesday in Igondo, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu urged the graduates to take advantage of the loans from the State Employment Trust Fund and the State Film Fund to be independent. Governor Sanwo-Olu assured the youths who were from Ekpe, Badagry and Alimosho areas of the state that his administration's themes developmental agenda is designed to make life a lot easier and beneficial to all residents of the state, especially the youths.
And so we're convinced that the future of this state, the future of this country lies in your hand. Indeed, and the least you can do is to equip you, is to give you an opportunity to prepare you for that future and to be able to have a positive change about our country. And we know that creative sector is one of the places where we can do it.
Earlier, Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Uzamat Akimbile Yusuf, said the initiative would make the youths agents of change in the creative industry and break new grounds for them to be self-reliant.
You can be rest assured that the state government will not leave you alone after this graduation, but we will continue to monitor your growth and be ready to provide assistance where necessary. As you are aware, that Lagos State is not just the hub of economic activities in this country, it is also the soul of entertainment activities. And this implies that you have an already made market for you to explore and convert your skills into cash.
One of the facilitators is a veteran in the creative industry, Tunde Kilani, commended the state government for investing in the entertainment industry, which he believes will arrest restiveness among youths in the state.
I want to take this opportunity to thank you, both personally and on behalf of the industry, for your constant support and dedication and giving a thought to this industry. I thank you, sir.
The graduates, who were visibly excited, thanked the state government and promised to ensure the victory of Governor Sanwo-Olu for a second term in office. A film produced by the graduates who were trained in acting, art directing, light and lighting, sound production and post-production for a period of 4 weeks was premiered, while another film by them titled Akonji is expected to hit the cinemas soon. On Wednesday, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu unveiled 3 fire stations at Ebute-Elefun, Ajegunle and Oniru, as well as the upgraded fire and rescue service headquarters at Alausa, Ikeja. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who pledged his administration's commitment towards the protection of lives and properties of residents, noted that the facilities will accelerate quick response to emergencies.
With diverse opportunities such as highly mobile and a productive population that is still increasing, our economy is growing. We're developing multi-billion businesses all across our various spheres of endeavor. We're building investment, we're encouraging foreign direct investment, and we're building on public assets. This cannot be left to chance. We cannot do all of these things and fold our hands and not have the ability and the capacity and the capability to respond to emergencies when they do occur.
In his welcome address, Special Advisor to the Governor on Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations, Mobolaji Ogunlende, noted that the Sanwo-Olu administration is poised at enhancing emergency response and management in order to minimize associated losses of lives and property to overcome the challenge of distance and quicken the response time of the service. According to him, Lagosians will begin to experience improved services from the fire and rescue service, and the officers are ready to justify the confidence reposed in the service by the administration. In a goodwill message, Oniru of Iruland, Obagbolahan Lawal commended Governor Sanwo-Olu's administration for siting the fire station in Iru, putting an end to dependence by the people of Iruland on the Marina and Chevron fire stations during fire outbreaks. The Oniru, who the fire station in his domain was named after, urged corporate organizations within the environs to adopt the fire station as well as support the officers to ensure longevity of the station and equipment. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who physically inaugurated the Ebute-Elefun fire station and virtually unveiled both Oniru and Ajeromi Ifelodun fire stations from the Ebute-Elefun fire station ground at Denija Adele Street, Lagos Island, promised to inaugurate the 3 remaining newly built fire stations at Ijede, Koshofe, Ijegun-Egba before the end of his administration. On Thursday, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu presented the 2023 budget estimates of 1.69 trillion naira to the House of Assembly, tagged budget of continuity. The capital expenditure stands at 932 billion naira, representing 55%, while the recurrent expenditure is 759 billion naira, representing 45% of the budget. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who reeled out his administration's achievements in the last 3.5 years in the areas of education, technology, health, transportation, traffic management, agriculture, environment, social interventions, infrastructure, entertainment, sport, said people-centered policy mechanism and targeted investments will be intensified towards creating an enabling environment for Lagosians to thrive. While admitting the many challenges in Lagos, Governor Sanwo-Olu noted that the state is not immune to the effects of climate change, but assured residents of his administration's preparedness to minimize the risk associated with it.
I would like to reassure you that we are on course to deliver on our climate adaptation strategy. I'm pleased to report that we have begun extensive work on our climate adaptation strategy for Lagos. And I want to assure Lagosians that we constantly monitor our bodies of water in the state to generate and to disseminate timely and meaningful information that will help to reduce the incidence of risk for our citizens and our various communities.
Governor Sanwo-Olu also commended the collaborative efforts of members of the Lagos State House of Assembly in ensuring that good governance gets to all nooks and crannies of the state. As the 2023 elections approach, Governor Sanwo-Olu urged Lagosians to shun violence.
I appeal to all of us to shun any form of violence, any form of violent conduct, and to carry out our politics with a spirit of tolerance, with a spirit that will ensure that there will be different views and opinions, and to know that we are the same coin, but just on different sides of the coin. I believe as Lagosians, we will have a rancor-free, we will have issue-based politics, and we are on the mark for that.
The 2023 budget proposal is the final for the Sanwo-Olu administration before the 2023 general elections. On his part, Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, said though the Lagos state government has achieved a lot in its efforts to improve the development of the state, it should constantly be conscious that the residents yearn for more dividends of democracy. Obasa stressed the need for the federal government to approve the allocation of 1% special status for Lagos, considering its population and the constant influx of people to the state.
Lagos, being the center of excellence, is home to millions of Nigerian citizens. Each day, the state experiences an influx of people who come with hope of having the opportunity to eat out living. The state has sustained the attraction because it continues to enjoy good leadership. Lagos accounts for about 20% of the national gross domestic product and 10% of the nation's population. This not, however, to gloss over the impact of such massive movement of people to Lagos. The result is evident in state infrastructures that are consistently overstretched, thus requiring constant attention.
Obasa pledged continued support of the House in order to solidify the achievements gained since 2019 when Governor Sanwo-Olu took the reins of government. For effective traffic management in the state, Lagos State Parking Authority (LASPA) has rolled out policies in line with the best global practices for a modern, efficient and sustainable parking system. Speaking at a media chat, the general manager of LASPA, Adebisi Adelabu, said in order to achieve this feat, the agency has partnered with 6 concessionaires in building standards to enhance the latitude of the theme's developmental agenda, which is traffic management and transportation. Adelabu noted that the agency has a mandate to provide a good parking culture but will minimize gridlock across the state to enable free flow of vehicular movement and make Lagosians productive.
Our core mandate is to regulate and enforce on all things parking, from on-street parking, which is where you park your vehicles on the road, off-street parking, which is where you go into a commercial or a non-commercial car park, and of course, parks and garages. And there was a need to create us because the government, in its wisdom, felt like parking is an essential part of vehicular. If you really want to address the traffic problem, you need to start from the parking problem.
Adelabu stated that fines and sanctions will be placed on anyone found contravening the laws. Finally, on the program today, Lagos State Government has inaugurated an ISO-certified environmental laboratory. This is the first of such laboratory owned by the government in Nigeria. Speaking on Friday at the event held in Ikeja, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu noted that upgrading of the laboratory became necessary as a result of the growing population of the state and the need to enhance the capacity of the agency to effectively deliver on its core mandate of monitoring the environment for safety and sustainability. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the State Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tunji Bello, said the accreditation has given Lagos State a global recognition and acceptance as results generated from the laboratory are consistent and accurate through industry standard protocols and in line with best practices obtainable worldwide.
We visited the lab and we saw the total transformation. We saw the innovation that has been brought in and so on. LASEPA is just doing a multivarious work for so many people. Their work affects a lot of people and so on, affects a lot of industries and other non-governmental organizations.
Earlier, in her welcome address, the general manager of LASEPA, Dolapo Fashawe, said the constant and ever-increasing population has made Lagos State the commercial hub of the country, which in turn has put massive pressure on its natural resources, hence the need for adequate and assertive monitoring system that guarantees standard output and results.
We do hope that the people of Lagos will take advantage of this lab and use it. It is open to all. It is commercial. You can bring your samples in here and our rates are very, very comparable if not subsidized, than what you get out there.
Fashawa said the laboratory was constructed 32 years ago for pollution control before it metamorphosed into a full-fledged environmental protection agency laboratory with a strategic footprint sectioned into 7 different laboratory services, which include potable water, wastewater, land and soil toxicology, microbiology, heavy metals, and air and noise laboratory. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. You can listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on our website www.trafficradio961.ng and follow us on our various social media platforms: Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Lagos Traffic 961. You can download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, from Play Store for more updates. You can as well follow me on Twitter at Adeola Akindele1. Thanks to my producer, Babatunde Akinyemi, studio engineer, Oyeshola Ola, with support from the social media team. The executive producer is Tayo Akunle. I am Adeola Akindele. Next week is another date. Stay blessed and stay safe.